one, you feel trapped.
Yeah, that's gotta be a struggle.
Like, what makes a person feel trapped? Children
is probably the number one.
Children is the number one reason. I can't think anything else.
Much past that, but yeah, and then that's why I said just because
you had a choice whether
you did it to yourself on some level, and this goes for both sides of it. Something I had to learn the damn sure hard way is: can't nobody do nothing to you. You don't let them.
Right.
Unless if they do, it's a crime.
So if you feel trapped, I agree. If you feel unhappy in a relationship, it's your fault. If you feel trapped in a relationship, it's your fault. Right? Because that's an internal feeling for you. And that may not have anything because somehow you've made choices that have gotten you there. And again, children are the only thing. Children are still a choice. Not every relationship, children are not souvenirs. You don't have to have one in every relationship. Like, as much as I love Rob, I would never have a child with him. Like, no disrespect, don't let this go viral and people go whatever. I just wouldn't. Because why? If we were to break up, I have to bring that child, and I don't want it. And I never wanted another child. Ever. Like, I had one, and I was one and done at 21. Lock me up, close up the factory. No, thank you. So as much as I love him, I know what sacrifices I'm willing to make, and raising another child isn't one of them. I'm done. Good. Thank you so much. Hallelujah. So those are one of those things that people think, well, I love them, so I did that. But children, that's not how children should be brought into the world. And that's why love isn't enough in relationships. That's why it's compatibility is more important than love. Compatibility and the values. I would say, are we compatible? Do our values align? Do we actually want the same things? Because I hear stories of men who actually went and got vasectomies and didn't tell their wives because their wives insisted on having more children and the man didn't want any of that. He went from a sports car to a minivan and hated his life. That man felt trapped. So when a man has to do certain things, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's unfair. Your values weren't aligned. If she wanted 6 kids and you were perfectly fine with 0 or 1, I don't care how much you love her, your values aren't aligned, you're going to be miserable in the end. And those children are going to be miserable.
She's speaking back, so.
Did you have a point before I move on?
No, like I said, that one is just hit yourself, but you can't really put on the other person. You trapped yourself.